here. Now, you know I always give you a funk by funk rundown at the wide, wide world of We Funk Radio Los Angeles and KLIQ and EIN Radio. Exclusiveinfo.net, y'all. But check this out. I got a man that came all the way down from the Viking area. We talking about serious cold, y'all. We talking about Minneapolis, Minnesota. And guess what? He is from Prince's neighborhood, y'all. Man, y'all just ain't knowing. So if y'all ready out there, listeners, I give you Mr. LST, music producer from 21st Century Sound, Minneapolis, Minnesota. LST, what it do, man?
What's up, Big? I'm with the good doctor here.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing magnificent, man.
Man, welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome. You're here at the lab.
Yes.
You're here at the lab. Man, you know, we met over the internet, but it was like Live 365 in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we hooked up. I'll never forget, man. And what got me was, I'm sitting up there going, wait a minute, this man's from Minnesota, okay? I mean, he's out there from, from that cold area.
It's cold.
It's cold.
Yeah, he's cold.
But he's also from that Prince area, okay?
That's pretty nearby. Yeah.
And man, all I'm gonna say is this, again, welcome. And how was the trip over here, man?
It was smooth.
It was smooth?
Oh, yeah, LA traffic, though. I can't.
You told me, you texted me, you said.
I am done.
You said, what'd you say? You said, you ain't gonna miss that LA's traffic.
I need the X-Men helicopter next time.
Oh, damn it. Okay, that's the Holy Mothership. That's what we talking about, okay? Yeah, but tell our listeners what you do, sir. Go right ahead.
I invent music. I invent music and play various instruments and put it together, mix, arrange.
Okay.
And that's about it. Put it out.
How long you been in the music?
Since 1990.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, production-wise, but I played music all my life. DJ 20 years.
All that. Okay. Give the people some of the clubs out there in Minnesota that you was clubbing at, DJing.
Oh, Prince Club, Glam Slam back in the day.
Okay.
That, Cedar's Knickers Pub was just a little spot. It was jumping,
I heard about everything. That. Yeah, I heard about
played everything up there, So.
Okay.
And I don't know. After that was a street parties club, street parties, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
But man, what I would like to hear, how did you and Prince? How did you hook up with Prince, though?
Well, see, like they're generation before me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, it was like actually I hooked up with Jimmy Jam first. He was going to teach me how to spin records, DJ.
Mm-hmm.
He was one of the first cats. Minneapolis, like a blend mix.
Okay.
So, everybody's trying to get at him to learn how to blend mix and all. He was the man up there, DJ wise.
Okay.
But he was also doing his music too. So when it came down to, like, let me say it like that, I'm gonna shorten it up a little bit.
Okay.
His mom used to get her hair done at my mom's house. My mom was a beautician.
Okay. All right.
So she said, well, get my son hooked up with your son and learn how to do this DJ thing.
And there you go.
Yeah, but he didn't have time for it because he was working with the group.
Right.
So they were rehearsing at a spot. He said, come on down, talk to you about the DJ thing still. But I was hanging out with the Time, and Prince was there, and I think they had Vanity Six there and all that. They were rehearsing for the show.
Right.
So that's like my first exposure to that. I got a chance to hang out with that and see what they were doing with that.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I kept both. I was DJing, but I was doing the music thing too. Kind of like your guys down here.
Right. Okay.
So.
Okay. Yeah. Was you how you say? Do you know anything about like Alexander O'Neal?
Oh yeah, that's all local.
Jelly Bean and all of them. Huh?
Like I said, that's that generation before me. You know what I'm saying? So I think all them cats almost like 60 now or something like that.
Oh,
so.
yeah. Oh, you know it, man. You know it.
But yeah, I vibed off them and seen how they did it and stuff. Everybody wanted to be R&B up there. I mean, funk like that.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody up there still got crowded.
Right.
So that's like early 90s. That's when I kind of switched over and started doing rap.
Okay.
So, because thanks to you guys, West Coast, you guys brought music into this rap thing.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
before that was like Run D and Fat Boys and all that kind of stuff. And
Right.
There's really no music element in there.
Okay,
You know?
yeah.
But so like, when you guys came on, you brought that music element. That's when I got involved up there, Midwest. So you guys West Side, we're Midwest Side.
Yeah,
Up
but you,
there.
man, but you guys be jamming out there. And my man that you brought over here, man,
This is Jay Zahn right here.
Jay Zahn
Yeah.
over there, man. Jake, man, I got.
This guy's a lyrical, he's like Orson Welles.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's an
okay.
orator, you know what I'm saying?
We gonna get you on the video in a minute, Jay, all right? Okay? Because that song, dude, I'm telling you, let me put it to you like this, everybody. You know I did the show Thursday night, and I played that song about, Campfire?
Campfire Story.
Campfire Stories. Off the chain. I was like, oh, no, come on. And I've
That's
been,
crazy, isn't it?
yeah, and I said, I've been having this long? What? Oh, no. No, but man, much respect to you, bro. Man, I'm telling
Much
you.
appreciated.
Man, how did you get into music, man?
Man, it was in the family, man. It was everywhere.
Really?
You know, I couldn't get away from it. I love listening to music. I love creating music.
Mm-hmm.
And I just love being around music. It's great.
When you was little, how did you start it? Like, what got you?
Oh, okay.
What started you? You know, what kicked it off?
Let me see. I don't know. Music was just in the house. Like my mom was a jazz singer. She was a flame room jazz singer. Used to sing
Oh, okay.
at like the flame clubs back in the day.
Right,
you know, like
right.
the 60s and all that kind of stuff. And
Uh-huh.
so, you know, she sung around the house, played jazz records, so we got the jazz influence. You know, then I did classical violin 4 years. From
Really?
Yeah, age 8 to age 12.
Oh,
Then I
okay.
played school bands, played like horns and stuff like that.
Oh, so you know all about the Bach and the Schuberts,
All right,
and
yeah.
the Mozarts,
Franz Liszt,
and the Beethovens,
Oh, yeah.
and the Brahms, and all that.
And you hear the strings in that music.
Man, tell me about it, okay? And man, I gotta give you credit, man, because you got one hell of a studio, dude.
Oh, man.
Man, you have one hell of a studio, man. That's
Yeah.
if I was there, I wouldn't even want to leave.
You know, what's cool about that, though? We mix the new with the old. You know, like we still got vintage gear.
Okay.
Because, you know, you can't get that sound back, so we got the vintage gear. But then you mix it with this new technology, too, so.
So tell me something, since you're on that subject, what do you like most? Analog or digital?
Man, I love, DJ love analog, and that crispy record get on there.
That's right, you hit ham and eggs, yeah.
That
That's
analog is warm, you know.
Right.
That's like sexy lady is warm, you know, it's the analog.
Okay.
Digital's crispy, you know, it's like you're checking out digital, you're gonna get everything clean. It's crispy, I mean, like, you can mix both of them together, you know, like that bass, that can be analog. You know,
Okay.
but the high end, I mean, you make that crispy, you know.
Okay.
So you just play with both of them, you know.
Okay. How do you feel about compressed sound?
Well, you know, I think it sounds terrible when it's over compressed. You know, people
That's
trying to get that loudness, you know.
yeah.
But if they do the right gain reduction, I mean, they can get it.
Yeah, because I did a how you say, like a little sample on the difference between compressed and analog, and I noticed that when it's compressed, it sounds okay, but it seems like somebody is holding back on it.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not flowing out like water, like it's supposed to. Like, give them the real deal.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, and I was like, oh no, it's got to be that analog, you know. And hey, you got some producers out there that still deals with analog.
Right.
Okay, it'll never leave us, you know. It'll never leave us. And like you said, when it comes to this technology and stuff, man, it's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, how long you gonna be out here, man, in LA?
Let's see, Sunday late night, and we bounce out. Go back
Okay.
to Minneapolis, do a few things. I'm supposed to go to New York after. I don't know what that's happening. I don't know
Okay.
if that's happening or not. So
Have you
they
did
got to
any
count.
other?
They got to count their money. You know?
That's
There's
right.
no money, no travel.
Have you been doing any like major events or whatever out there in Minnesota?
Not really. I mean, I'm just kind of like, I'm just trying to keep tight with my artists. You know, my independent artists.
Okay.
And Side work, I do like film and TV scoring and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
Keeps the lights on, stuff like that.
He said keeps the lights on,
Yeah,
okay?
You gotta get new guitars, new instruments. You gotta fund it, finance it.
True
So-
that. True that.
So I do that, but I love working with the people I'm working with right now because we can invent. We're not just trying to duplicate everything that's out. I mean, there's enough artists sound like each other out here.
Man, okay.
But we're trying to do something special. We're trying to do something. We're trying to invent. And people catch on to invention. Then they're like, okay, this is one of a kind.
Right.
So.
Okay.
Hey, you remember in the record store? Remember when you used to shop? Like you got the section, you got top 40, you got R&B. So you dig into the R&B
jazz,
craze. You got
blues.
You got just certain people in each category.
Right.
Like you go funk, okay, Commodores, Gap Band,
Right.
But there's this section, the other section, and you might see like Gil Scott here.
Oh, yeah.
People like that, Weather Report. So like nowadays, I think I'm in the other section. So I'm not really in the top 40 R&B,
It's like saying you in your
So
section.
that other section, but that was interesting because you look in them album covers, like you see them album covers, like, man, what is this?
Right.
Then you pick it up, it's like, yeah, like no one else had it. So
Yeah.
it's like yours is a special gift for you.
Okay.
So I like being in the other section. I'm comfortable with that.
Now, let me ask you this question. When it comes to music, like with your archives, what you have, do you, instead of, okay, like when you was talking about going to the record store, and I'll be talking a lot about this, and when it comes to buying a record, okay, like I say this, if you heard a song and you just love it, okay, go buy the single. All right, but you got some people out there that will buy the album, and they're not really hip to that group. They're hip to their hit songs, but they're not hip to the group. Okay, and I'm wondering, let's see, like with you, do you ever like sit back and play the whole album just to see what they're really about instead of just always playing that hit song?
You talking like
with album, like if you like with your albums or with your archives or whatever.
top play my album?
Yeah.
Try not to. I'm gonna tell you the reason why, because when you're creating and you're making it,
Okay.
and I'm an engineer, so I mix.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, like DJ Quick and Make It Relate, you listen to it over and over and over and over. I mean, you probably hit it 600 times in a mix, dialing. After that, you don't want to hear it. But when you see everybody else enjoying it, it's like, let me play it back again. I want to see what everybody's enjoying.
Okay.
About what we did.
Right.
So at that time, yeah, I'll recap, I'll listen to it. But after it's mixed or whatever, I usually don't listen to it. So I'm thinking about the next one. Trying to invent the next one.
You trying to go ahead. Yeah. I feel you. Everybody, we got LST here, I'm telling you. And LST, introduce the ladies that you have here, with us.
Okay, this is a new friend, Tay.
Hi, Tay.
TT. This is my brand new, I'm looking forward to working with this lady here. Her name is Jaslyn Soul.
Jazz.
And we actually met on a radio show in Minneapolis.
Okay.
I don't think I have much to say on the radio show. I like this radio show here. But, I mean, the one up there is nice, shout out to Wes and all the guys up there. But, I mean, I like to see you guys combine something.
Oh, yeah, hey.
Midwest with West, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, West.
So yeah, Jasmine, so TT. Just my guy Jay Zahn over here, artist. This is Orson Welles, lyrical illusionist.
What?
Yeah.
Mr. Campfire Stories? Oh.
Yeah. Who comes up with stuff like that? I'm just saying.
Man,
But it makes you think. So that's
it makes you think. It does. It makes you think. And Jazz, ladies, we're going to have you on the video, so don't trip, okay?
Oh,
right after we do this, all right? Yeah, but, man, so you've been going all around then, huh? You've been all over.
Man, we're working nonstop. That's my model, like working. So we're just working. You know what I'm saying? Inventing.
What's the farthest places you've ever toured or been around?
We went to Lombardy, Italy.
Wow.
A few years back in the early 2000s, something like that. I was working with Mr. Cheeks on the road.
Okay.
And, that was right after, about a year after Lights, Camera, Action. And he was on Universal, but he switched over and went independent. So,
okay.
I was working with him on the road a little bit, and then I was getting other jobs and stuff like that. One of the other jobs was Lombardy, Italy. So it was cool to go international. You know, you feel like you're doing something, going over and doing music for, in that situation.
Yeah, because when it comes to international, man, it's not just in the States.
Right.
You all over the world.
Right.
Really, though.
But I love traveling, and that's the music brings people together. Like, I don't think we would have ever met if it wasn't for music.
Man, if it wasn't for music,
Probably maybe passed by you, yeah, it was
or if it wasn't for the internet, if it wasn't for Live 365 back in the day, yeah, you know. So, man, but man, we are glad you are here, man.
It's great to be here. I love it.
Man, I'm telling you, man. Thank you, sir. Man, hey.
Shouts out to LA, West Coast. I mean, everybody that's just, you know, cool with this music. I mean, it's great.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, and man, got to give you some props too, because when we did that show Thursday, man, people was calling me talking about, who is this? I told them it's from Minnesota. Okay, these people don't be playing out there. It may be cold, but they got music.
Minnesota, and what you guys did out here. The legacy you guys put out here, it's kind of similar in a way, actually. You know what I mean? Like, the Uncle Jam's Army, the DJ thing, I mean, flyering the neighborhood, letting people know who's who. And like how you guys pump NWA, so that you're pumping the jams out here, as far as like when you're, you know, DJing out of a spot, bringing people together. I mean, we were trying to do the same thing up there, you know, and we were somewhat successful. I mean, it was a good party town at one time. You know, but Prince's, I mean, they got that from that, too. I mean, they vibed off that propelled them to do their music too. You know, like being in that surrounding like that. So it's really similar.
Yeah, but tell me that story you was telling me, and I kind of cut you off, and I said, let's wait for the show. When you was telling me how Prince used to come and check you guys out and give you advice.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, what happened?
Go ahead.
That was a phone convo we had, right? There was this dude, Tony Mosley.
Okay.
And I knew him from a while back, and then he was with New Power Generation.
Okay.
You remember the song Get Off?
Yeah.
You know, the dude with the low voice, trying to do position when I stand.
Right. You close? Yeah.
So, yeah, he's like baritone or something.
Okay.
So, he went solo. I mean, we was trying to go solo, and he was, I think he was going to actually, I think he had a deal on tour with Priority Records back in the day, you know. And we had time at Paisley Park, so we did a lot of recording there.
Okay.
And there was one session we were working on. We were working on a female vocal in there, and then Prince came around the corner and said, "Hey, you know, I would layer that and put that there." You know, and we're looking at him like what? But this is hip hop, man. But he was right, and he's like, you know, you could have 3 more layers on that vocal.
Okay.
What's the dude's name? Kipper Jones.
Okay.
Kipper Jones was infamous for that. He did like arrangement for Brandy, Michael Jackson.
Wow.
So, like,
okay.
Prince is kind of directing us like that. You know, it's like that vocal you can layer another 3 times. Well, 3 times. Yeah, we're doing stereo imaging. You know, for the speaker, put that in the lower left.
Right.
So I was like, okay, we got it. So I mean, I was humble. I took it, and then he looked around the shoulders like, yeah. So could we put that 3 more times in there?
Oh, okay.
So just little stuff like that. I mean, it wasn't nothing major. I didn't kid you, wouldn't play basketball or nothing like that.
But how does it feel being from the same like neighborhood, from the same area?
You know, I think it's a similar story because we are from the same area. You know, I mean, there was this dream of doing this music. You know, and you know, he was a funketeer.
Right.
For real. I mean, he was George Clinton. You know, Commodores. Everybody switched to bars. I mean, he felt.
Yeah, he was doing collaborations. Right. Yeah.
And I think same thing. The similarities between myself and Prince is that we study music. Okay. I mean, we study with like if you listen to P-Funk album, we really study on the elements they use, how they did it, how they put it together, how it's mixed. Yeah. I mean, I know Quick and all them cats, they do that Battle Cat. I know they study that too. That's how they're able to, you know, put together the famous sound that they got.
Right.
And it's very similar, like what we're doing up there. You know, not everybody up there is doing it. I think I'm rare. Okay. I don't think anybody's doing it at that level.
Okay.
But, you know, you guys are working hard down there. I mean, and you guys developed that sound, and that motivated me to do that up there. You know, not everybody caught on to that up there, but that's what motivated me to do it. You know?
Right. Because see, one thing, it's one sound out here that I don't even like. Remember what we was talking about T-Pain? That T-Pain sound, I cannot stand that
Just
sound.
auto-tune?
It's like somebody put something in their throat. And when they get to talking, you know, especially these dudes that be crooning, trying to talk to the ladies through music, okay? And when they hit a high note, yeah, but when they hit a high note, you hear this, and it's like, nah, man, no, I just know it. T-Pain, here we go, here we go with T-Pain again, you know. But yeah, cause man, cause when I was checking you out, I was like, oh man, this man's versatile. See, you're not just stuck on one style of music.
Yeah.
Okay, see, just like you like with me, instrumentals. Love instrumentals.
Yeah.
Okay, and I heard one of your instrumentals, I was like, oh yeah, he was in the
Yeah,
studio.
we're gonna get you some more. Actually, I think the one you're referring to, it was called Soul Brother number 1.
Yeah, that was, yeah, I like that.
The sax player on it, that's Eric Leeds.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was Prince's main sax player for years. He did all the Prince,
Yeah.
anything that had sax on it.
It was Prince.
And flute, that was the Eric Leeds.
Oh,
and I had the
okay.
opportunity to work with Eric Leeds on that joint. That's Soul Brother number 1.
Oh, okay.
That's on Organic Material album.
Organic Material, yeah.
That was crazy. What we were trying to do with that, I was trying to just use instruments. I was kind of actually trying to stay away electronically. I was actually just using instruments.
Oh, okay.
So I played like 6 instruments. I played trumpet, you know, bass guitar, all that stuff. And so
Okay.
keys, Rhodes, all the Wurlitzer.
Man, now I'm curious. What I found out between, I say, 95, 96, Prince had a, how you say, a computer game of his studio. And what you had to do, if you remember,
I remember that was on that DVD. Yeah.
it was on the, like on the RAM or something.
Yeah.
A DVD, man.
I
And what it
remember that.
was, you had to go through
Room and room.
room and
I remember that,
to
yeah.
get to his vault, and it was like over 500 songs that wasn't even released yet.
Yeah.
And if you can get to it, I guess it was like you could either download it or whatever, and it was like showing bits.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah,
Wow,
man, showing bits of, you know, of his studio.
I thought I was the only one.
Oh man, I thought I was the only one. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
It came with an album. It was like another DVD in there. It was like a...
Right,
I know
right.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like, man, and I was trying to work it, I'm like, going downstairs, going in the elevator.
Right.
You know, and I'm like, oh man, come on now, you know, I'm trying to get to the main ingredient. You know? Man, but man, we are just so honored that you are here, bro.
Oh, thank you. Amen. Great being
Man,
here. I appreciate
man, we are
y'all
so
having me.
honored you are here and everything, because you know we getting ready to do a, if I'm correct, a reunion, and we're just waiting on the okay for New Year's, okay, and if it does happen, I will be getting my 2nd award, Lifetime Achievement Award.
Congratulations on your
Okay, man, thank you, yeah, from the LA City, man.
No doubt you'll get this one too. So.
Man, I really do hope so. You know,
I hope to be there too.
man.
I'll be this like...
Hey, we'll give you the info. When the info comes in, we will let you know.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
And everything, because it's supposed to be in Burbank.
Okay.
Okay, so we're just holding down the fort and trying to see, you know, what's going on and everything. Okay. All right, everybody, what we gonna do, we gonna go into a cut, and we gonna come back with LST and the crew in a minute. This is We Funk Radio and KLIQ, along with EIN Radio, exclusiveinfo.net. Check it out.
You guys is great up down here, man. I'm sorry. It's like you guys are like half brothers to me down here. Pretty much. Musically, because like up there, there's really no one else I was hanging with.
Really?
Nobody was trying to. They didn't have the vision. You know, we put this music. You know, they're trying to do rap music there or hip hop or whatever. You know, even if it's EDM, they were trying to do it. they're just real shallow. There's no soul in their music. You know what I'm saying?
That's something else. But you know what, man? With Prince, though, that man is something else. I mean, may he rest in peace, but that man was creative. Okay.
Oh, who's Terry related to? Terry Jackson?
Well, he's just a good friend of mine, Terry Jackson.
Okay. Like he played Terry Jackson. He played with Prince back when they were Grand Central.
The first band.
That was like '77.
That's 70. Oh, that's when he did. Was it off the album with Head on it?
No, that's way before that.
That was way before
That's when
that.
they're more of a local group.
Oh, okay.
That's
Even
when
for you album?
Oh no, I was way after you guys. Okay, I started putting out stuff like after '93.
Okay.
I really got. Oh, I'm sorry. Well,
David, you want me to keep this? I press record. Is that?
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Keep it going.
Yeah, keep
All right.
going. Yeah, keep going. Yeah.
yeah, like I said, I'm a generation before, so I was following them cats, you know.
Oh, okay.
Like when Jam was gonna show me how to DJ, I was going for it.
Okay.
You know, but I was young and I was real eager, so I started learning stuff real quick, you know.
Okay.
And then plus I took electronics in high school. I was serious about electronics. I tear apart that and put it back together.
Yeah.
I want to see how that works. So, okay, I fix my own junk if I need it.
Now, see, that's what I used to do.
Yeah.
Okay. What I do is I get the radios, the AM, FM radios, take the speaker out, and I'll be like, okay.
Oh, you better stop now.
Wait a minute. And in my bedroom, I had bunk beds, right? So I took them apart and laid them side to side. So each speaker that I had, I put it on the edge of the leg. Man, turn that bad boy up. I had like 8 speakers, right? It was bumping me. I was like, okay, yeah. It was crazy. And then my father, he was like, why you got all this wires and stuff all over the place? Daddy, I'm trying to see how this is working. Okay? And then, you know, my mom's, may she rest in peace, because we just laid her to rest July 22nd this year. Yeah, and I'm in this, going through this battle with my sister and everything. But that's a whole nother story, you know. But when it came to growing up with music, and yeah, my father used to do this. Why is he why is he back here all these hours? How can he sit there and just listen to music? I love it. You know, and then people, I'll be at a party, okay? We may not do the, how you say, we may not do the party, but we're guests. I hear a song, and I know the bass of it, and I be doing it just like that. And people be like, he hitting the same notes as on the song. And I'll be into it, you know? Or, and just like y'all do, when it comes to smoking the bud, oh, I'm in a whole different way. Okay? Hey, I'm telling you,
That's how I used to be, man.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Hey, you remember having a hall in the parties?
We Funk Radio Los Angeles, KLIQ Internet Radio. Man, I'm telling you, we sitting here with Mr. LST. Wait a minute. He got another name. The Mad Scientist. Man, how did you get that name, man?
I ain't so bad no more, but it's kind of happy scientists today. Now, I don't know, somebody said that, like, because they were listening to something I did, it was real radical, and they're like, man, you're like a mad scientist. So I just kind of used it a few times, and people wouldn't leave it alone, so.
Yeah, you know, but what we was talking about, man, when it comes to, like you said, when you was little, how you used to tear down stuff and try to make it see how it worked. Same with me.
Yeah.
You know, same with me. Like I was saying, my father used to just sit up there and look at me crazy, tell me, how you be doing this? Why you sitting here all, go outside and play or something, you know? Nah, it's just music.
Yeah.
You know, I love it, man, and everything. But man, when you come out here, I know you be taking care of a lot of business out here, right?
Yeah.
Do you do music out here too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes there's an independent artist, that I've been communicating with. Yeah, but nowadays we just send files back and forth. You know what I mean? But sometimes you want to be in person with that artist to work. So
okay.
Might try some different people. For the most part, like we do mastering at Bernie Grumman Studio.
Oh, really?
That's supposed to be the secret.
Oh, okay.
That used to be the big secret. Like, how do you get that big record? So,
okay.
I know your friends like Quick and them know that. So
Oh, yeah.
Dre and
Quick and Dre and them, you know. Oh, yeah.
I actually met, when I was at Burning Graham, I met Master P up there.
Oh, Master P?
Yeah, and I had like the stack full of CDs, kind of like what you got right here.
Okay.
And he's like, yeah, you know, he greets everybody in the room. Great guy, extraordinary. Greets everybody, janitor, don't matter who's in the room.
That's what I'm talking about.
He said, how you doing, bro? I said, doing good. He said, man, they got the CDs there. I said, it's tracks, man.
All right.
You know, we talked to man, we might need to talk, you know?
Okay.
So we exchanged numbers, stuff like that. That was back in like 2000. And Little Romeo, he did an album called Game Time.
I remember that,
I
yeah.
did track 11. I ended up getting the gig. I did track 11 out. And I think the album was double platinum. Last time I checked Wikipedia, the album is double platinum.
Oh, wow.
But you know, it's kind of a bubblegum joint. But Little Romeo was like 13.
Oh, okay. Yeah, at that time.
But it was
yeah.
great. I actually flew out Sugar Land, Texas. I was actually in LA doing a mastering session at Bernie again. And I flew right from there to Sugar Land, Texas, recorded the song. I think we were in the room like 16 hours straight.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So I got a chance to know P, and man, just phenomenal. It was great. It was just meeting people, you know what I'm saying?
See, that's the same with me. When you go places and you meet different people and everything, man, it's something else, man.
So shout out to P, man. I see you. How you doing?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Good dude, man.
Man, so what's coming up for you, man? What are you working on now?
This lady right here, Jazz and Soul.
Oh, yeah, we got to get Jazz on the
You know,
video. Oh, yeah.
It's a challenge because we want to invent something. You know, we don't want to just put another record out, so we're trying to invent.
What style of music?
We don't know.
You don't know yet.
No. But I just think everybody's going to dig it.
She must have some lungs, some organ pipes in her throat.
I mean, we're just trying to, of course, we can approach it the traditional way and just do a track, you know, put it out, but it's like, you know, there's an opportunity to do something extraordinary.
Okay.
So, it's like Jason on there, it's like, you know, Campfire story. How many rappers got a joint like that? You know, who's doing it like, I'm just saying it's different. It may not be everybody's taste, but I'm just saying it's different, and that's what the ear needs. The ear needs to hear something different.
That's what I'm talking about, okay? Instead of the same thing over and over, especially when it comes to sampling, okay? I trips off of sampling. And remember when Rob Bass did Joy and Pain?
Mm-hmm.
Remember when he got sued by James Brown? I mean, no, not James Brown, but Mays. But Mays, Frankie Beverly and Mays. Yeah, and that kicked it off, you know, when instead of you asking politely, can I use your song or can I use your instrumental, instead you just, you know, go ahead and do it without saying that. Take and run. Yeah, you know, and it's like, oh, no, can't do it like that. Because, see, believe it or not, that's like putting a dent in music.
One problem I have with sampling, though, is I think when you listen to the album and look for a loop or a clip to sample, you should just listen to the album and get your education out about the history. Yeah. It's like, I mean, if you're trying to listen to like a Herbie Hancock or George Benson album and grab a sample off it, well, why don't you at least listen to the album and enjoy it first?
That's what I'm talking about.
I've sampled, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, I grabbed the sample and did the thing on it, you know what I'm saying? Actually, I did Give Me the Night, George Benson. I did for artist Tam Tam out in Alabama.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but then we had Keith Murray on second verse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they, you know, it was a party joint. It felt good. We still kept the feel-good vibe of what George Benson was doing with it. We didn't destroy that.
Okay.
Some people take the sample and they just, you know, just trash it. Like, I don't even want to hear the original song anymore because of what they did. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy.
So I think, I mean, if you're gonna sample, at least you gotta freak it, man. You gotta freak it and make something happen out of it.
Yeah, but how you say put more into it than just that sample?
Right.
Okay, make it to where.
Yeah, make it something.
Yeah, don't make it
run
something.
It, you know.
Make it something, you know, because if not, people be like, what are you doing? You know, they be like, no, I ain't getting this. No, I can't do it.
I mean, if the original artist come back at me, he said, well, you sampled my song. I'm waiting for, okay, do you like it or not? You know, like George Benson, you sampled Give Me the Night. Okay, did I do you justice though? Yeah, I mean, if I do that, then I got the endorsement, I'm good, you know, but
okay.
He's like, yeah, I shouldn't mess with it. You know?
That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Yeah, but everybody, we are sitting up here with Mr. LST. This man came all the way from Minneapolis, Minnesota to kick it with the good doctor here inside the lab for a moment, you know, and we want y'all to stay tuned for little video we're going to be putting out there on you guys on the social media with his new artist, Miss Jazz. Hi, Jazz.
Hey.
Yeah, but tell me something. What do you feel about the music nowadays? How do you like the music of now?
I mean, I get it.
When you say you get it?
I mean, it moves people. To me,
go ahead.
you know, like DJ, we're talking DJ here, you know,
Right.
me and you. So, you know, when you spin records, you making people dance. I mean, if they're moving to it and they dancing, they loving it, then you know you work that in. But
Okay.
as far as you know, like some of it don't really have any kind of soul or substance to it. But I mean, that's what people are digging, so I can't really hate on that.
Okay.
You know, I just, when it comes time for me to do something, I probably won't do something like that. So I'm trying to invent something different, you know. Just like with this campfire story, something like that. It's not a dance hit, but we try to use our opportunity to do something different. We try to invent something, you know.
Yeah, because that's a catchy hit.
Yeah.
Really, believe it or not, it's like you say, you telling the story.
Right.
Okay, but when you say campfire stories, it's like, uh-oh, we're going to be up in front of the fire and everything. But then when you broke out with that jank, man, it was like, oh, no, wait a minute. I kept hitting the rewind button. Man, wait, let me do this again. Because it was off the chain, man. I'm telling you, I love it.
I mean, a lot of today's music is redundant, though, because they just keep referring to the same thing over and over. Money Girls, this, that, da, 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 da. You know, I mean, it's just the same thing over and over. Next record, same thing. Money Girls, da, 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 da. You know, it's the same thing over and over. Nobody gives you a different, I shouldn't say nobody, but a lot of people are not using their opportunity to tell something totally different. You know, there's a lot going on in that world.
Right.
And people are not using, you know, yeah, not meaning to jump subjects too much, but like Curtis Mayfield, Marvin Gaye, people like that, they were like newspaper reporters.
Okay.
Like Hood didn't really get a chance to understand real news. So they listened to music and got news, you know, like what's going on or something like that.
Like you said with Marvin, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they got their information about what was happening through
music.
You know, and I think that music is a portal, and people need to be using that again to explain to people what's going on, you know.
Okay.
A lot of people really don't know, got the full picture of what's happening out here in the world today.
Now I got to ask you this question. What do you feel about royalties? Really? Because this is one subject, man, that, how you say, like, when they say chaps my hide, okay?
Yeah, what was the legislation that was passed on that? It was earlier this summer, the Congress and legislation. I didn't get a chance to read the full.
Me neither, but from what I've been hearing about it, it's like this. What they want you to do is you have to pay the royalties to the artist if you play their music. Okay? That's just like saying this. I'm going to DJ an event or a house party or whatever, and then all of a sudden somebody come up to me and do this with a clipboard. Excuse me, but I'm such and such from the group, woo, 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 and we know you have this music, you know you have to pay us before you put the needle on the record. Come on,
Like
man.
royalty police.
Yeah, come on, man. Come on. No. I mean, what do you feel about it?
Well, when I was club DJing for a second, the club used to pay like ASCAP BMI.
Okay.
You familiar? You know how they,
Right.
So and so. Okay, we spent that record 6 times.
Okay.
You know, so they would go ahead and make a tally of it and put it in a pot, pay the artist that way. Like so, Glass Unlike nightclub played X-Men Hit 20 times this month. And then I guess you're supposed to get your fair cut to it, but
Yeah.
I don't ever really see it as a fair cut. I don't know what money really transcribed out of that. You know what I mean? I think it's really hard to really police and track royalties.
I don't understand it because I'm like this. When you think about it, if it wasn't for us, the consumers, it wouldn't be no Cameo. It wouldn't be no Barcades. It wouldn't be Brick. Okay? It wouldn't be Earth, Wind, and Fire or Parliament or Pleasure, you know. and everything, because if we just all of a sudden said, we not buying no more music, it wouldn't be no record stores, you know?
I think before Cameo, a lot of those people were getting kind of raped. I mean, they didn't publish it at all. They didn't even have writers.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
I think Larry Blackman Cameo, he was like one of the first cats to do it, to really lock in his publishing.
Right.
You know, so XYZ. I think a lot of other people followed that.
Yeah, because it's really a trip, because, you know, the music now, man, it's like, just like when I met you over on Live 365. Come to find out, they had messed up Live 365, then they had to shut down their whole stations. You know, why? Because of royalties. Okay, and it's like, wait a minute. I thought, you know, music is supposed to be for everybody, but then that word greed comes in. That word, I got to have it, you know. And it's like they fail to realize, we the ones that's buying your music, okay? And haven't you noticed now, when it comes to concerts, you notice how all these old schools is trying to come back, you know, and everything?
I mean, I know they make money off the performance. They've always made money off the performance.
Oh, yeah.
But it's kind of almost like a trap. Like, you got to perform to make money to survive, you know?
Thank you.
So,
Okay.
but, you know, you should really get your royalties.
Right. It's like this. When was the last time you seen the original Larry Graham and Graham Central Station in concert? Okay. When was the last time you seen Brass Construction in concert? Okay. And was it, I think, just recently, or if it's coming up? Oh man, they had a list, man, from, oh man, the Fatback Band. I mean, everybody. It was a group, One Way, and I'm like,
Isn't that what Sinbad does though? Like out in Aruba?
something
Like where
similar
he's
to that.
down
Yeah,
all-
similar to that.
I
Yeah.
like watching it, but I don't know if they get paid.
Yeah, similar to that, because see, when Sinbad was doing that, that was off the chain.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was
I liked
cool. That was real cool.
I didn't go to it, but I was like, I think they had it on like Channel 2 or something. It was cool, but I was like, man, I wish I could have been there. It's like 50 artists on stage, right? 50 groups or something.
Yeah, it's like over 50
It
groups.
was chilling.
Yeah, 50 groups, and you had like, I think, between 3 to 4 stages. And it was like in a part circle.
Did you actually go?
No, I didn't know, but I seen the DVD of it. Off the chain. Oh, you talking about having fun?
Yeah.
And with music? Hey, man, that's what I'm talking about, as long as you had your liquids. You know?
I should ask him that. I'm following, or we follow each other on Twitter, so I talk to chat with Sinbad every now and then. He come to Minneapolis actually every now. He was a big fan of Prince and all that.
Oh, okay.
He liked
Okay.
Minneapolis.
Okay. Man, tell me something. How big is that compound? Prince's Paisley's Park. How huge is it?
It's pretty big.
Really?
Pretty big.
Man, I know it's over some acres. I know that. I
I'm
know.
gonna give the number for you to find out.
Yeah, because that thing, I seen pictures of it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow. Okay. I'm like, all right, but I love the way he wanted to give back to his community.
Yeah.
See, that was the major thing right there. Okay, because I'm like, man, this brother is it. He's all right, you know.
Yeah.
He's okay. Man, we are sitting here, everybody, with LST, the mad scientist. We just kicking it inside the lab, you know. You're giving our listeners a little taste on what music is really about, you know, and everything. So, LST, where do you go from here? You going back, when you leave here, you back to Minnesota?
Minneapolis.
Okay.
Do some things in, and like I said, got a pending trip to New York, depending on what's happening with their money, you know.
Okay.
No money, no travel.
I understand.
Yep.
I understand. Man, I understand. Man, but yeah, but when it comes to this royalties and stuff, I just don't understand it.
I think it's hard to. But I think the system is designed for you to have to chase royalties, you know, and really find out the exact numbers you're getting as an artist or whatever
Right.
group, you know. Plus the publisher involved, you know. I mean, there's a lot of people hiding numbers from each other.
Tell me about it, okay? Now, I gotta ask you this question. For all the upcoming producers, for all the upcoming people that have studios, you know, that's doing what you're doing, do you have any advice for them? You know, like what to do, what not to do?
And I think they just need to be prepared to work a lot. I mean, if they're serious about what they're doing, they need to work.
Okay.
That's day and night. That means passing on, hanging out, and doing absolutely nothing or whatever it is. It's like, while they're doing that, somebody else is getting ahead of you. So I was always nervous about that, and the best thing I realize is I stay uncomfortable. I never get comfortable and then kick back. I always stay uncomfortable. I know I have to work.
Right.
You know, like when we're inventing something like that, like for Jazz's project, man, I'm going to have to stay uncomfortable. I'm going to have to work. Because we're trying to do something different.
Yeah, you're trying to do something out of the ordinary.
When you get lazy, you just throw another track at somebody. You know, it's like, and that's here and gone. What track lasts, what, 4 days, 5 days? When it's out
Yeah,
there?
because see, you want something that's unique.
Yeah.
You know, that not only catches everybody, be like, whoa, wait a minute.
And if I send it to you, I mean, you're gonna read right through it if it ain't no good. Or
Oh, yeah.
You're like, LS, I love it. I ain't
from
this.
what you gave me, man, I was like, oh my goodness,
Yeah.
come on. I said, I see why they call him a mad scientist, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, shoot. Man, but when it comes to this music though, man, I mean, a lot of people fail to realize when it comes to the old school, when it comes to blues, when it comes to that deep blues, okay? When I first heard that deep blues, I couldn't believe it. I said, you mean to tell me, or that deep jazz, like you could be in a smoky room or a club, and all you can hear people is doing this. Yeah. And they'd be like, yeah. And the music be doing this. Ting. Ba-doom-doom. Ting. And they be into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, they be into it. And I'll be like, man, I mean, what y'all on? Okay? Yeah, but man, music comes a savage beast to everybody, really.
Have you ever been to Memphis?
No, I haven't.
We was in a club on Beale Street. Yeah, quick story. Go
ahead.
It's a blues club, right?
Uh-huh.
So we hanging out in there and stuff like that. And then we got ready to leave. Dude at the door, he stopped us. He said, "Nope, you can't leave unless you sing the blues." So everybody that had to leave had to sing the blues.
Okay.
They had to sing like a line like, you know, I was a young boy that did it. You know, then you had to do that. And they said, "Okay, you can go."
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that was cool down this side. I love that music culture down there. You know what I mean?
Oh man, Memphis, Beale Street, man.
Yeah.
Stuff that I be seeing on TV or on videos, man, they party. Okay, they party. You see, and that's another
Good
thing.
time, yeah.
Everybody say, you know, the West Coast, yeah, we party. But I noticed one thing different about us. If you go to the South, they be into it. Okay? If it's a parade, if it's just marching or anything, they be into it. And they always say at the West Coast, we just lay back. We be like, yeah, you know, and everything. But we do get out. You know, when it's time, we do get out. But I got to give it to the South too, because the South and the Midwest, man, y'all be in. Man. Okay?
Hey, people just trying to do it, you know?
Yes, sir.
Regional
Yes, sir.
artists, they trying to do it, you know?
Okay? Yeah.
But yeah, I love the West though, man. I always did.
But
I always got love for the West. Man.
let me ask you this. Jay, how long did it take to do that song, Campfire Stories?
Campfire?
Yeah.
I think we knocked it out, what, 2 weeks maybe?
Yeah.
It was, I mean, as far as recording, but LST did a real good job mixing. And
Oh man, it
he's
was
been
beautiful.
numerous
It was
hours.
beautiful, man. It was beautiful. Yeah.
Man, so.
Yeah, it was, ooh, man, I'm telling you. And I'm going to tell you, because I got a lot of hits on that song.
Is that right?
Really? Yeah. On Mixcloud? Oh my goodness. People was like, boom, 2, 3, 4, 5. I said, dang, 9 people already? Okay. It just kept going.
It's
you know?
different, isn't it?
Yeah, it's different. It's way different. You
I
know?
appreciate you.
Oh,
I appreciate
man.
you.
I appreciate good music, man.
I appreciate that.
Man, hey, no problem, dude. Hey, I'm like this. If I see another brother, or even if a lady doing something positive in music, hey, let's push it. You know, let's push it. If it's brand new, let's push it. If it sounds good to your ear, let's push it. You know? Yeah. Man, Mr. LST, boy, I tell you. The mad scientist.
Finally connected, dude.
Yeah, we sure did. Yeah, I'm telling you, boy. But one more question. I gotta ask this. How long you gonna continue in the music? You gonna keep going?
That's a lifetime.
That's what I'm talking about.
'Cause we can convert and do anything. We can do blues. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Okay.
I mean, it's whatever comes our way, you know?
Okay. What do you feel about instrumentals? How you like them? Because I noticed, I seen something on you where you was on the bass, and it looked like you was just into it.
Yeah, I think I was playing a cover or something.
Yeah, you was into it. I mean, that's what I'm talking about.
That's like my break time, like when I'm working on a project or whatever, and I gotta get away from it.
Yeah.
So I might grab an instrument like that and, just learn a quick joint.
Okay.
Maybe I don't know. I think that was Glide Pleasure or something like that. Just get your workout.
And see, a lot of people not hip to
hang loose
pleasure.
for a minute, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a lot of people is not hip to pleasure.
Yeah.
Give you a good example we was talking about earlier. I played a song called Sassafras Girl by Pleasure. Ooh, you talking about jazz with a little bit of hip hop? Oh, that blew me away. You got to hear it, Sassafras Girl. It's the cut. It's tight. It's tight and everything. But man, everybody, we are just chilling with Mr. LST. Man, the man came all the way down from that CODIS part,
You need love.
kicking it with the Vikings. Man, okay? Man, I'm telling you. Let me ask you this question, man. I gotta get away from music for just a moment. I gotta ask this. How are the clubs out there when it comes to promoting? How do they promote out there? I mean, is it good to where you have a big crowd? In the Midwest, how do you guys do that?
I'm so out of the loop. It's kind of a different demon now. It's the younger generation. We're older, so
Okay.
and I guess they still got a club life down there, but as far as like big names and stuff, I
Right.
I think there's violence everywhere, and I know that plagued the city for a long time. A lot of the violence after the event, or events have to shut down short. The bigger the event, the more the violence. So I think that's always been a problem, like since late '90s, 2000.
Okay.
People just can't really gather, like an Uncle Jam's Army thing. Like people can't gather, just have fun.
Right.
Because I heard about Uncle Jam's Army Jams. Like you guys.
Oh yeah.
The people, they leave out there having fun, feel good.
Yeah, and see, like, was it a couple of years ago when we did a reunion at the Savoy in Inglewood?
Yeah.
The owner walked up to me and did this. He said, "Man, as long as I had this building, owner of this building and everything, I've never seen this many people in one, unit, in one, little get together." I said, "This is how we do it." And till this day, and I want everybody to know this, in 1985, we had the Los Angeles Memorial Sports Arena, which is not there no more. They tore it down just to make it into a soccer stadium. Okay? Now...
That was by the airport, wasn't it? The sports arena?
No, sports arena is right off of...
okay.
Right before you get to USC. Right before you get to USC. And what got me was we had over 10,000 people on the dance floor. Okay? We have pictures of it. And till this day, I've always said that we should be in the Guinness Book of World Records when it comes to giving a dance one night, even though we did 2 nights there. But that first night, it was over 10,000 people. We didn't let LAPD know about it. We didn't let the fire department know about it, okay? But when they came, you should have seen their eyes. It was like, oh man, their eyes was looking like the Simpsons, okay? Just huge. It was like,
How you gonna break that up?
how you gonna break this up, okay? And was it nothing happening? They had little skirmishes, but our security got rid of it real quick, But all in all, oh man, it was just off the hook,
That's how it should be.
Yeah, people having a good time, and when you go home, the only thing that's gonna be on your mind is how many phone numbers you got in your pocket, or who you gonna take home with you. Okay, really, man, I'll be trying to tell folks and everything, but wow, but everybody, we gonna get ready to get up on out of here, and before we go, I got to ask the mad scientist, man. You got to give some shout outs to your folks, man. Go ahead.
Shout out to that lady Jazz over there.
She coming up on the video, y'all.
I'd say 2020, definitely. T, thanks for hanging out with us. My man Jay here.
Big Jay.
Got some other things going on, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be close in touch.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
yeah.
I was looking at your vinyl over here.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I want to grab one, you know.
Well, see, I had, I'm gonna tell you, way back in the day.
Like, is this new disc?
Which one?
No, Tyrone Brunson Fresh.
Oh yeah, Tyrone Brunson. Oh yeah, oh yeah, sticky situation. Yeah,
That's another day in conversation.
See, that's
Sticky situation.
okay. Or oh man, what's the other one? The instrumental.
I need. What was it?
Oh man,
Smurf.
That's what. Yeah, Smurf. Yep. There you go. Yeah,
How do you know that?
but see, like back in the day before I had this system now, I had like over 17 crates of records.
Yep.
But what had happened was they broke into this house and they took the majority of them, and the ones they left, they scratched them up real bad. So that's just like saying, can you imagine seeing a grown man cry? Dude, man, after all the money you done put into going back and forth buying records, even though it's vinyl, man, oh my goodness. But hey, that was then, this is now, and we doing the damn thing. Okay? Man, all right, everybody, we gonna get up on out of here, and we gotta thank LST and his crew.
Thanks for having us.
Oh
Thanks for
yeah,
having
and
me.
hopefully you can come back
Appreciate-
again,
yeah,
brother. You know?
I'm looking for that New Year's.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we will let you know.
yeah.
We will let you know. I got to get in contact with, and a big shout out to Mr. Lester Malone, because this man is putting it all together. And a big shout out to him. I talked to him a couple of days ago, and he said, "Yo, Doc, I'll let you know what's happening." So it's supposed to be on New Year's, and like my father said, "We'll see," said the blind man. You know, yeah, you know.
They wanted to see you.
Okay, hey, we'll see, said the blind man who walked down the street, picked up a ladder and saw. Okay. All right, everybody, I am DJ Dr. Fucking Stomach of Uncle Jam's Army, and we hope you enjoyed this show. Now get ready for a quick video from the crew here before they get on back and everything. And until then, you know how the good doctor is. A good show starts in the dressing room and works its way to the stage. Y'all take care, and we'll see y'all in a few. Until next time, listeners, and remember, you've heard this from the good doctor and LST, the mad scientist, and we out.
That was fun.
Right there, yeah.
Right.
Oh, thank you. There it is.
That was great.
There it is.
Let's dig some crates. Humpity hump?
Yep.
No, Scott.
That's right. Now see, I'm gonna tell you how I got those.
You messed up me?
I didn't even have no albums, right? So, 2017, the Egyptian lover came over and he said, "Come on, man. Since we're doing this reunion, we're gonna get some albums right quick." So what he wanted to do was, he wanted to where I start off old school like we did, and then come back with Battle Cat, Bobcat, and all that behind it. We went to the record parlor. We came back with tons of albums, $1 each. Okay, and the record parlor out here in Hollywood, what they do is this: they'll have over 25, 60, between 25 to 60,000 albums. He may do this for a day. You better come at 6 in the morning to get your free album. Who's that? Record parlor.
They still do it?
Yeah, they still do it. Excuse me, but you have to, how you say, wait and check out when he puts it out there. Because when he puts it out there, you better hurry up and get a parking space. Okay? Because folks be coming out there. They be, woo, and they be getting albums $1? Not even touched?
Like classic.
Yeah, classic. Yeah.
I know Salvation Army was doing that. You guys got Salvation Army?
Yeah. Goodwill,
They
everything.
might be beat up though. 50 Cent ones they got. I mean, like 50 Cent they got albums. You know, so I'm gonna start digging again, man. Start buying.
Let's see how good he is. What do you hear in this song? What? I tell you, go ahead.
I know the song. You're the one for me. Oh, D-Train.
There you go. You know who did this?
It sounds like, you know, funk bass, so it ain't loud, cat.
Nope.
You.
Nope. East Coast. Well known producer.
Ain't Sabrina, is it?
Nope, you're close.
Dilla?
Nope, you're close.
Wait, I know that swing. Eric Sermon.
You're close. You're in that, yeah, you're close.
Oh, Rottweiler.
Nope, you're close.
Getting cold now.
Let me know when you quit.
I have one more left, right?
Go ahead.
Snare.
Pete Rock.
Oh, Pete Rock, yeah.
Pete Rock, see how
Yeah.
That's Pete Rock. That's Pete Rock.
Oh, he's here though, ain't he? He's out here. Pete Rock?
Yeah, he's out here.
I thought he
Yeah.
was Sherman Oaks or something.
He lives in Sherman Oaks. Yeah, got a house in Sherman Oaks.
I knew,
You notice how the East Coast be talking about us, but they want to buy houses out here?
you know Al E? Baby G? Baby G?
Yeah,
He did
yeah.
the short. From Oakland.
Right.
Al, he was down here for a while. And he was real cool. He was real cool. All of a sudden he disappeared.
Wow.
I know he had a heart thing going on. He was over 50. And he disappeared. He did Johnson Family Vacation soundtrack.
Oh, okay.
That was like one of his last projects.
Oh, man.
But he was real cool.
Oh,
He hung out. He had bought Michael Jackson's over. No, Rodney Jerkins.
Rodney
Over
Jerkins.
on Sumac Drive.
Okay. Man, you saying some names. Wow. Man, that's
That's when Rodney Jerkins was working with Jackson back then, you know. He sold the house and the house got abandoned. I stayed there for like 6 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And then they have Michael Jackson dad tapes in the back, unfinished.
This is what I always do. Might trip off of this.
Calling all Earth people, calling all Earth people. Due to your folklessness, you have just heard the talk show with Funkenstein and LST. Until next time, listeners. I don't know what I'm talking about,
True.
And you didn't need an effects machine.
Okay? That's and everybody be
I thought he
saying,
was using one. No.
and everybody be like, how do you do that? I don't know, man. Okay? No, see what it was, and I have to think. Let me turn this off right quick before I do the video with you guys. With Roger Clayton, may he rest in peace.